Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the ABC News channel. My name is Adrian, and today I will be your host for the economic segment. For today's economic segment, we will be discussing about the impact of the global economic condition towards one of the most trending business strategy. So as we all know today, global economic condition right now is pretty much unstable. This is due to many factors like conflicts in so many countries, inflation that goes crazy, so many materials and resources that go double the price. And to make it even worse, we are right now facing our post COVID-19 pandemic recovery. So due to that reason, there is so many companies struggling to make profit or money, and eventually they are forced to kick or fire their employees. Because of this situation, there are so many people going jobless, and yeah, so the economic right now is pretty much pale. Although this situation right now is really concerning, there is one thing that we, the ABC News channel, are highlighting about. That is the impact of today's global economic conditions toward the trending business strategy from the food and beverage industries. So what are the strategy and what are the impact? Let's just give the coverage right now to our journalist, Mr. Ian. So as we all know that the food and beverage industry in Indonesia are growing. It can be seen by the amount of dishes and variety of the dishes that we can see every day, and also the amount of the food stalls, restaurant, angkringan, or anything else similar to it right now that is basically everywhere. But back then, in the 2020, there is something, or maybe should I say, a business strategy that is trending and called a moneymaker. Most people try it and most people approve it. But now, in the early 2024, the business is currently dying. Should I say dying? Because for me, the business is not doing as good as it was, and maybe right now it's at its lowest point. So the business that I'm talking about is the ice cream and tea franchise industry. It is pretty much concerning right now, and if you want to know why, let's look at it together. Ice cream is one of the most famous desserts known to mankind. This cold delight is known for its sweetness and variants of flavor, such as vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Ice cream can also be used as a snack, although it's high in calories, and also can make your day feel great when it is a hot day and you can share it with your friends. So for today's discussion, I bought 4 samples of the same Oreo sundae, but from 4 different stores. Each of these stores are famous for their ice cream and tea, and each of them are a franchise store. So I will not say the real name because obviously it will have a copyright issues, but I will give you the code name, and I think you all will know which one is the one. So first of all, we have the Snowman brand. This one is the one that make this business strategy trending in the first place back in the 2020. And the second one I know that come to Indonesia is this one, the Polar Bear brand. And then the third is the Penguin brand, the blue one. And last, I'm gonna say this one is pretty new because I think there hasn't much of you heard. This is the Panda brand. And for my opinion, they all actually look pretty much the same, even though they come from a different store, different franchise. So first of all, let's talk about the cost. Each of these costs 16,000 rupiah for one cup. That is pretty affordable, but my personal opinion, I would rather to eat at the warteg because it is more full. But 16,000 rupiah for a snack is not bad. Second, let's talk about the taste. Let me try it first, okay? Basically, I don't like ice cream too much, but I think this one looks delicious, I guess. This is the second one. This is the third one. And that is the fourth one. Actually, wait, I'm processing. I have one conclusion. They all taste the same. Only sweet and chocolate cookie flavor. Yeah, it's reasonable because this is an vanilla ice cream with Oreo cookie crumble. But if you ask me if I will buy this again, maybe personally I will say no. And that is one of the main reasons why this business are failing, because for me there is two factors. One is the impact of the global economic condition, and one is about health. The one for the global economic condition is because of right now there is so many people losing job and the consuming rate is at its lowest. Maybe for now is one of the all-time lowest. People will start to take their scale of priority more serious. They will prefer to buy for their primary needs than for maybe snacks or maybe, should I say, lifestyle, hangout. Maybe right now that is not the case for everyone who's financially struggling. And for the second reason, the health reason, is because right now people start to get healthy. I mean, just by looking at this, you know, right? There is, at least in this 4 spoon, there is more than 20 grams of sugar. I know you won't eat this every day, but I think it's better for you to start getting healthy and maybe don't eat too much sugar, because diabetes is terrible, and other stuff like toothache, or maybe the worst case scenario is you got a hole in your leg, and the most fatal one is that. And trust me, you don't want that. So for me, the most obvious point of this is maybe people start to think more logically and rationally, and I think that is very good stuff. So for my conclusion is that the global economic condition right now is pretty much impactful towards the ice cream and tea franchise business, because people right now tends to think about their scale of priority and think before they buy. And from the health perspective, people right now start to be aware of the danger of too much sugar and diabetes. And even though I think that is a good thing, I'm still concerned about the owners of the franchises that are struggling, and also the employees, because if this continues, they will eventually collapse and even more people become jobless. So in order to avoid this happening, I think these owners of franchise should have some innovation, like creating or offering a healthier choice, because it can make more people enjoy their food and snacks. And also maybe they should modify Indonesian traditional sweets, because there are so many different kinds of Indonesian traditional sweets, and they need to explore it so they can modify it, and maybe if that works, it can be a huge advantage to their sales. So that's my opinion. I'm sorry if I have so many mistaken words. My name is Ian from the ABC. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ian, for making the coverage about the impact of the global economic condition towards one of the most trending business strategy. Thank you for all of you who have been watching. This news channel is sponsored by Optic Indonesia. I'm Adrian, your host from the ABC News channel. See you and have a nice day.